Podcasting to the world. It's the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast with Chris, Alana, and Matt. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. From our mouths to your ears, here's what you missed.
This has been getting some attention around the internet here recently. Somebody found a piece of paper on the ground at a grocery store. Now, this isn't a local story, but it very well could be. Somebody found a piece of paper on the ground outside of their local grocery store. And upon further review of this piece of paper, it was a list of people I want to punch in the face.
Wow.
And it
put it on a list.
Now, the headline, I read this, I'm like, wow, I think we all have a mental people I want to punch in the face list. You know, not saying that we ever will.
No.
But, you know, you kind of have, like, if I ever had the chance, I'd sock them once. People I want to punch in the face list. It was found, and the names on the list were Hannah, Hunt, Joe, Sophia, Donna, and Sam.
It's just first names. That's hilarious.
Exactly. People I want to punch in the face. A few people online didn't find it funny. What? No. People online didn't find it funny? Wow. Basically, they said it's a low-grade kill list. Okay. Pump the brakes here.
Yeah, you take it easy.
Yeah. Most people said, I wish I was this organized.
Yeah, exactly. Put it down to paper.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not that organized. My list is ever changing. I would never write it down.
Yeah.
The people I punched in the face list, upon further review, so I looked it up. I read the story before I saw the list. Now, the list is one of those pads of paper, and you know how some pads of paper have grocery list at the top. Some have Matt's list or Chris's to-do list.
Right.
It was a list of people I want to punch in the face is what the title was on the pad of paper, and every piece of paper had that.
Right.
So it looks like somebody has come forward now, and they are a manager at the grocery store. And this is a list of people that had to go gather carts from the parking lot. They are all employees. It's one of those fun notepad lists.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although, how would you feel if the manager dropped something in the hallway and it said, people I want to punch in the face, Matt, 10:15. And it was, you would be checking your back, wouldn't you?
That would be funny, yeah.
Huh.
Man.
Hey, Matt, can I see you? Oh, it's going to happen. It's on. And he just wanted to talk to you about budgets or something.
Yeah.
So why'd you think otherwise? Well, the people I want to punch in the face. It's just my pad of paper. Actually, that would be fun just to leave around.
This, I was just thinking, like, it is a funny list to have, though. Like, just, and then, it's just, I just had this fun list to just, like, right. And how come there's only names on there, not like groceries? Like,
I think HR was going to have a meeting with this guy. It's like, hey, I get it. It's all in fun, but, like, let's not leave it laying around.
Yeah. Your
employees get a little concerned about your people I want to punch in the face list. From now on, do like the rest of us. Just keep it mentally. Matt files the crime beat report with what's going on in the weird, the wacky local crime scene. What's going on, Matty, this week?
All right, so I was doing some investigating on Facebook.
Of course you were, yeah.
No, I was just cruising through Facebook the other day, saw this, and I haven't seen it show up on police briefs yet, so this could be a developing situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a video going around showing someone caught on a Ring camera locally who walked by a house, and then the person posted a second video of that same person coming back to steal something from their porch. Now, the second video was kind of funny because they were like, if you're going to come back and steal something from my house after you're already, like, looking at it, at least take the coffee out of your hand. So the person was holding a coffee cup, and it was a clearly identifiable, like, coffee cup that they were walking by with, and then came back, covered up their face, but were still holding the same coffee cup.
Now, did the coffee cup say, like, their name on it? Like,
No, it didn't. No, that would be actually even better, but no. But it was just like, really, this is the kind of people we're dealing with. You know, these are the kind of criminals who are stealing stuff from porches.
It's a different mindset, right? You're just out for a stroll with your coffee, and then you can't help yourself. Like, I got to steal that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference between you and I and like, people who aren't doing these things.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
They went by a couple steps, and were like, I'm going to need to take that. It's different mindset.
Don't even put down your coffee. Exactly. Just, like, still got it in your hand. It's like, yeah. Another one here. This one has a couple layers to it, so bear with me. Police are looking for someone who broke into a home in Blenheim last week, Thursday evening. And it was 7 p.m. though, so that is a daylight break-in still.
Oh.
First of all, bold move, 7 p.m., not after dark. Police say the person broke in through a window and started stealing a DVD player.
DVD player?
Now, this story, keep in mind, is from just a couple days ago. Not like 2008 or something.
This isn't a flashback?
No.
Crime beat? Okay.
Started stealing a DVD player. Homeowner was there, confronted the suspect, who then took off running. And I was kind of surprised the homeowner wasn't just like, that's all you want? Go ahead. Take it off my hands.
I've been trying to get rid of that for months.
Exactly. It's been on Facebook Marketplace for months. It's like, take it.
I would have added the DVDs.
Yeah, exactly.
They're over here.
Yeah. You want to do some spring cleaning for me? Go ahead. We had this one. This was crazy out of Windsor. I don't know if you saw this one. 41-year-old Windsor man tried to pull a Houdini on police. So he was wanted on multiple warrants. Police tracked him down to a parked RV late Sunday night. He refused to get out, so they got a warrant to give them permission to go in and get him. Well, that just gave him enough time to set up his escape act, because what he did was he was still inside, lit the RV on fire.
Oh.
As the vehicle was going up in flames and police are kind of, like scrambling to deal with that situation, he escapes through a small opening in the floor. And then he took off running.
Wow.
Yeah. Like he had an escape hatch built into this thing.
Poof, like a distraction, and then pulled the trick off.
And then, they're probably dealing with the fire, right? And I don't know if anybody saw him run off or not, but he wasn't there when the RV was empty. It was like...
He comes from the rear, and he shows up again. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's going on here?
What a story.
But anyways, he did get caught later. They found him hiding in a nearby residence, so... No. He's facing a bunch of charges now.
Couldn't set that place? Nah.
No, exactly, yeah. You try it again, they catch on pretty quick.
Hi, this is Janet Jackson.
My boy Nelly
with Janet Jackson Nelly tickets. They're going to be at the Pine Knob Music Theater coming up on July 2nd. It's a Texters Day to win, so Texters have a chance to win these tickets today. It is so darn hot, Matt, we could do a It's So Hot joke-off today.
Sounds good.
And it's just you and I, no Alana today. And I'm doing the counting, so.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit.
You're a little bit behind the eight ball.
A little suspect here.
So the way this works, Matt and I will go head-to-head. We've got, how many jokes? You want to do 4 jokes each?
Sure, yeah.
All right, so 4 jokes each. You will have to decide who had the better It's So Hot jokes, I should say, a collective jokes. And decide with a text at 519-354-8684. We'll add up the texts. We'll see who gets the most right, see who wins here, and one of you texters will win tickets to go check out Janet Jackson and Nelly. You ready to play?
Ready.
All right, I'll lead off today if that's cool with you.
Sure, yeah.
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
Adam and Eve traded their fig leaves for ice cubes. See, we need Alana for the laugh.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, your turn.
Okay, it's so hot.
How hot is it?
Chickens are laying boiled eggs.
Nice. It's so hot.
How hot is it?
You need a spatula to take off your pants.
Ooh.
All right.
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
I saw a robin blow on a worm before it ate it.
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
I had to pour a cup of coffee on my lap just to cool off. All right, Matt,
it's so hot.
How hot is it?
Criminals are putting copper wire back into air conditioners.
Nice. All right, last round. It's so hot.
How hot is it?
You get condensation on your butt from the hot water in the toilet bowl.
Yikes.
Last round, Matty. What do you got?
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
I saw a guy with a sign that said, "We'll work for shade."
All right, good one. Good round. Solid round. Who had the most impressive jokes today? 519-354-8684. All you need is a name, Matt or Chris. We'll add those up, and somebody is winning tickets to go check out Janet Jackson and Nelly.
Hi, this is Janet Jackson.
My boy Nelly.
They're going to give me a chance to win Janet Jackson, Nelly tickets, Pine Knob Music Theater, July 2nd. It's so hot out right now. We put together our best It's So Hot jokes for a joke-off today. Matt, do you have another one? A little encore, maybe?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, let's get this going here. Okay, Matt, you want to give us a little encore? What do you got for us?
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
I just saw a couple of hydrants fighting over a dog.
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
I saw a funeral procession pull through Dairy Queen.
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
The frozen pizza I bought at the grocery store was ready to eat by the time I got home.
It's so hot.
How hot is it?
I almost called my ex so I could be around something shady.
Ooh.
Oh, zing, zing. All right. Let's go over the text here. So we had to decide, Matt or Chris with the text at 519-354-8684. Who had the better jokes today? And Matt, you beat me.
Oh, nice.
Like 53%.
Man, we're getting some
to
close votes in
47.
here, eh?
Yeah.
Like last time, too, it was pretty close with the dad jokes.
Yeah. My people are they're not as quick. I just got a late text. I don't think it's enough to put me over, but thanks for the text this morning.
It's so hot, Chris's people stopped voting for him.
That's exactly it. You know who we'll take today? Kayla is going to get herself a couple of tickets to go check out Janet Jackson and Nelly at Pine Knob Music Theater. So congratulations to Matt. You take another round in the head-to-head competition, and Kayla's going to get herself some tickets too. No, Atlanta, she's on vacation. It's Wednesday, means we check in with Chatham-Kent Mayor Darren Canniff. Good morning, Mayor Canniff.
Good morning. So all the pressure's on you and Matt this morning.
Yeah, there's nothing new there.
Yeah, that's right.
Although I know she's listening, so I'm kidding. She'll be listening. Mayor Canniff, we had a couple things we wanted to ask you today. We wanted to start off with kind of an update section because we've gotten a couple texts in about these things. We thought let's just fire them away right off the top here. An update on what's going on at the Flying Squirrel, the indoor trampoline park.
Well, I was out there a couple of weeks ago, and they are really busy assembling stuff. So actually, I'm probably going to be out there next week. I'm going to report live from there.
Oh, okay.
So we can get an update then. But they're moving along. They've got all their equipment in, and it's looking pretty cool in there.
Okay, so it's still happening. I guess that's a great update for people.
It is very much happening. Firsthand, I've seen all the equipment being assembled, and it's pretty amazing.
Okay. Do we have like an idea of a timeline? Are we talking months, weeks?
Well, I will get that next week.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, that's good.
That's one. And then the Erio Water Park. We heard about this last summer, and I think the thing is people hear these things and they want it to happen the next week. We get time as needed. But in this situation, what are we looking at? Because you only got a limited window to get out there and use like a water park like that.
Yeah, no, I'm with the people you just talked about. When something's announced, I want it to happen yesterday. But yes, they went through various hoops, and with the federal government, and I'm going to leave it to them to talk about it. They're still working on it, and I'm personally very hopeful that yes, we will be out in Erio on the water park.
And when you say that, you mean that the municipality's done all they can do. Now it's up to another level of government to get that.
Yes. No. The delay wasn't on us last year. It was related to the federal government requiring to give approval, given that it's in federal waters.
Okay. All right. And then since we're talking about Erio, let's talk about the beach bus. The beach bus is back. 3 rides this summer. First one is next weekend.
Yes. So get out and use it because it's a pilot project. It was canceled before because there wasn't very many people using it. So I'm hopeful that the bus is absolutely full, and what we'll do is we'll probably expand based on that.
Okay. So, yeah, obviously more riders, the more times it's going to get it back out on the road. Matt, you had some things you wanted updates on, or I guess questions.
Yeah, a couple things. So first thing is the Big City Mayors Conference. That was last week. And it looked like homelessness was one of the things that you guys talked about and how to sort of deal with that at a municipal level and what kind of support you're looking for from upper levels of government. What was the discussion like at that Big City Mayors Conference? Was homelessness the big thing there?
It was the huge thing, yeah. Our agenda, it was on the agenda for a period of time, and it ran over significantly because there's a lot of discussion. And that is basically one of the most important things coming from OBCM is homelessness and affordable housing. And that was a huge discussion, and we made sure we sent some stuff to the government basically saying we need to deal with this. We need federal funding. We need provincial funding because right now it falls pretty much right in the lap of municipalities.
That was obviously the major conversation. Was there anything else out of that mayor's get-together last week?
That was the major. There was some other discussions. One of the things I want to note is that a lot of the mayors had never been to Chatham-Kent before, and they were really impressed at the retro suites. And so we got rave reviews in Chatham-Kent for a lot of people who have never been here before. And made some very good impressions.
Green bin programs. I know Matt's talking about this in the news today. What's the next step in this? We've been told we have to do this, right?
Yes, we're going to do it, but we want the people's opinion of what they want to see in the program. So encourage everybody to get out to Let's Talk CK. Put your comments in there as to how you want to see the program look.
What explain maybe to people what a green bin program is?
Well, it's all the stuff that should be that you'd go put in a
like a compost.
Compost.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. So anything you put in compost, you can put in there, and we treat it differently. So it'll go, rather than go through the regular garbage process, it would go through the composting process on a bigger scale. So that's the idea of being able to do that rather than put it in the regular garbage.
So we've got a blue bin program, and now we're being told we need a green bin program. So Let's Talk CK is where we need to go to weigh in on this then.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Matt, did you have anything else? I was going to ask about the weekend here.
Yeah, I was just going to ask for the weekend as well, because I know there's so much going on this weekend. Chris and I have been talking about that a little bit. Have you decided where you're going to be going yet this weekend? Because you can't be in two places at once.
Well, that's exactly my dilemma. I'm looking a lot of places. Sometimes I can only pop in for 15 minutes, but I looked and I've got I got about 6 things on my calendar within 24 hours, just events Friday night and Saturday. And I know there's more. If I look, there's more that aren't on my calendar. But the Threshing Festival, the Tractor Pull, Art Gallery exhibits. There's KO Boxing's doing something tonight.
That's right. Yeah.
Tilbury Lions are celebrating their 90th anniversary. Those are just a few of the things. There's a ton of things going on in Chatham-Kent. So get out and explore for sure.
Yeah, Chatham-Kent it's buzzing. Tomorrow's the first day of summer. And then it's just like pedal down from here until Labor Day with just things happening every single weekend. So you're right. Get out there and explore. Use the beach bus. It's available 3 times this summer. First one coming up next weekend. So lots of chances to get out and do something. Mayor Canniff, we'll let you get back to your breakfast this morning. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. And just to note that we will be announcing a new event coming to Chatham-Kent probably over the next week as well, just to talk about being busy. And it will involve periods in August and September.
Oh, hold on. Let's not let them go yet. We might have got us. Okay, so there's a new event coming. Is it happening like this year?
Yes. It's going to happen this year. So yeah, I think I'd do it right at the end so Matt couldn't try and get the scoop.
Okay. Do you have any other questions you want to hammer on that one, Matty, or are we going to let that one go?
Take it easy. Take it easy for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait. We will wait with bated breath to see what that announcement is. Mayor Canniff, thanks for your time.
Have a great day, everybody.
Matt and I both witnessed something separately here in the last couple of days that we brought up off the air yesterday. And we were like, I saw that too. And what did you describe it as, Matt? A unicorn out in the wild?
Yeah, it was like that because it was so rare to see this. And then the fact that both of us saw it, I was like, this is like both of us seeing a unicorn.
What we witnessed was, separately again, not at the same time, what we witnessed was somebody using a payphone. Mind blown. I couldn't get over it. I witnessed mine here on Kyle Drive, just down at the Jiffy Lube.
Really?
There's a payphone
There's one there at the Jiffy Lube. Okay.
Yeah, like outside, little booth.
Yep.
First of all, a payphone spotting itself is like seeing a unicorn in the wild. There's
Yeah.
not a whole lot left.
No.
But to see someone using it was baffling.
Yeah.
Where did you spot yours?
Mine was at the Walmart on St. Clair Street.
Yeah.
So there's one right outside the entrance to the Walmart there, which I didn't know either. And I sort of caught my eye that there was a payphone first of all. And then I looked over again because it made me look again. There's a guy standing there and he has the receiver in his head like he's talking on the phone. I was like, what is happening here?
This conversation 25 years ago would not be that mind-blowing.
No.
Like I remember going to the mall and making sure my mom made sure I had quarters multiple times in case I had to call her back. Had to have money to call home.
Right.
Nowadays, everyone's got a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm surprised they're still even out there, and I'm surprised they still work.
Those are the two things I was surprised by. First of all, that it was there. Secondly, that it's still in working order, like nobody's damaged it or anything,
That's
and
a good
that it's
point.
connected.
Yeah. When was the last time you used a payphone?
Me?
Yeah.
I think it might have been just like I'm trying to think now. Yeah, it's probably I don't know if I ever put money into one. I did use one at the Pinery before.
Oh, there you go.
The Pinery has one, or did have one, right beside the park store. But it's probably the last time I
Old
used
technology, eh?
It's probably like 20 years ago.
I'd love to see if my kid could figure out how to use it. Like, remember walking by a bank of payphones and you'd go and check to see if there's any quarters in them?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that would be a major score if you get a quarter out of there.
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay, so let's narrow this down. We've got a Kyle Drive payphone, right, at Jiffy Lube. We've got the Walmart payphone. There's one in Dresden, I know.
Okay.
Just down from the arena at the Ruddy store. Because I've seen it there. Because, again, it caught my eye. I'm like, what? And I believe that one's an actual booth. Like with the folding door and everything. It's a whole getup.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like old style.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we should start a list of where the payphones are. And when was the last time you used a payphone? And I guess some people don't have phones, but...
Well, like, what's the circumstances that you use a payphone?
Yeah, what's going on there? What is happening that this ended up happening? Margaret says, I wouldn't be able to use the payphone. I don't remember anybody's phone numbers. Good call.
That's the other thing.
Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid my phone dies. I need to use a payphone. I wouldn't even know what to do. I think there's a phone booth style, one in the corner of Grand and Taylor. Grand and Taylor. Oh, I know where you're at. Karen sends a text in. Yeah, I walked by there recently too. I think there is. It's so funny that we know where they're like these random locales are because like we don't see them that often.
No. I just can't believe it's a sustainable model. Like it's actually worth having there still.
Yes, exactly. It's probably costing Bell money to have these things out there. Hold on, Matt. What if your person you witnessed on the payphone was calling my person on the other payphone? That it all comes together. Tammy says, is the one at Pioneer gas station on Richmond still there? Pioneer gas station on Richmond. Oh, okay. Who carries change in a world of plastic as a texter?
That's another question.
First-time texter, yeah.
For sure.
That's the thing, yeah.
And how much does it cost?
Can you still call collect on those things? Remember doing that?
Oh, man. Yeah. You're receiving a call collect from. Yeah, no kidding.
And then you would yell, hey, it's Christopher. I'll be home at 4 o'clock. And then you have to...
to cheat the system.
Yeah, you're trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Mind blown with some old technology. Where is a payphone that is still still works? And when was the last time you used a payphone? I'd love to see the results of this.
Listen online every weekday morning at 94.3CKSY.com. Weekends on in case you missed it, or tune into the podcast weekdays. Subscribe, rate, review, and tell your friends all about the CK Mornings in case you missed it podcast.